Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Hope you're getting ready for this one. Let's go. Right? Isms, 25 rules to live by, excuse me. Storytelling, story with a message. This message is a story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. You got a good thing going. I'm about to hit you with another one, so hope you're ready for this. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Feel good about yourself. Know yourself. Right Thinkers Way of Life, and that's what it is, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, not weekly, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is to have all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker or claim to be one, your goal should be to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Okay. Now, right thinkers, let's talk about knowing thyself. Now ask the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. And if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. That's what I do for you. I can help you out with that. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A lot of them. Person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. And if I can't, I deal with them. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here too. Wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to Maya, be true. Right thinkers. If you are a right thinker, if you tuning in, check this out. This is going to be for you new ones. And for all of those who claim to be a right thinker, if you don't understand this right thing, let's talk about the working tools of a right thinker. There's tools in Masonic order, right? At every level, they give you working tools to work with. They give you one to show you the speculative, the operative use for it, and they show you the speculative use for it. The speculative use for it is the mental concept, and that's for what? A more noble and glorious purpose, to help you build yourself with the same tools that they build buildings and edifices. You can use the same thing philosophically and metaphorically to build yourself to be a better person, to know yourself. I used that philosophy for years and it do work. Knowledge is the key. That's what Masons teach you, but they call them secrets. No, sacred. Secret is another word for sacred. Okay, sacred knowledge is hidden. Why? Because it ain't for everybody. The masses don't partake. Why? You got to come and get it. Again, let's talk about the work and choose the right thinkers. As a right thinker, first of all, you got to understand your heart is the birthplace, and that's where God dwells. That's the birthplace of truth. Love, everything that's good and divine and positive is from the heart. That's why all the pictures you see of Jesus, he showed with the big heart. Everybody got that big heart. Yeah, everybody knows that. That's why at Judgment Day, for the ancients, you was judged by the contents of your heart, not the religion, not your philosophy. Nope, contents of your heart. I mean, how you lived. And if it wasn't on the lines of Maya, party's over. Let's go. But truth lies in man, in the heart. You got to find it. It's there. Oh, nobody knows the truth. No, ignorant people believe that. You speak from the heart. That's all truth. If you are a sincere, transparent person, honest, God-fearing person, you speak makadu. I'll get into that later, but that's a phrase that we use, meaning speaking honest, speaking from the heart. Your third eye, again, you have to get knowledge for them serpents to go up, to connect, for you to have that temple, that place where God dwells, not made with human hands. That made it's internal. Another lesson again. But the third eye is what they call the spiritual eye, the spiritual vision. Why? Because it sees the intent of what? Other people's heart. I see what you ain't looking at. For all you slick thinking or thinking it, nope, I see you too. Okay, moving on. That's the third eye vision. Now, let's start with the sense of what? The first thing is smell. Did it pass the smell test? Now, smell is what? Okay, is how you what? You can smell things. It don't smell good. Why? That's the first sense to tell you. If it smells good, if the aroma is good, okay, it's flowers, so okay. But if it's right, no, you don't want that. So smell is important. You got to be able to smell BS from a mile away, as they say. You got to get sensitive with the mental aspect of it, knowing somebody come at you with some BS belief system or religious concepts. Recognize them and deal with them accordingly. Moving on. Your hearing. When they're talking to you, your hearing should be so sharp that you can hear, again, the BS, the belief system concept, and what the BS is saying. I will always listen. Why? That's how I know who and what you're talking about. I can't assume. I got to listen to what you're saying. And after you get done saying what you're saying, I already know who I'm dealing with. Moving on. Why? Again, I see what you're looking at. I also hear what you're talking about. Your ability to not touch. Again, we always told that fire burns, right? Have anybody not been burned by fire? We all had to have that experience. So understand that it's just that simple. Experience is the best teacher. You got to know when not to touch the fire, aka deal with ignorant people and their belief system wanting to what? Get physical. When you get on a person's belief system where you're not agreeing with them and you opposite, they will want to get physical. That's way too far. That's what causes wars. Why? My God bigger than your God. No. Again, nonsense. But you have to be able to recognize those kinds of people. Those are your working tools. I'm giving them to you. You got to use them. Now, for your side, you have to keep a what? Open mind. Why? We're right thinkers. We think right. So we're going to give people their respect to say and think, feel what they want by listening to their rhetoric and understanding. I'm a master right thinker. I can comprehend what others are presented to me, no matter which way it's coming to me. As long as it's in English, I can understand. I can comprehend it. If it's another language, I'm done. But if it's in English, yeah, I can comprehend it. I ain't got a problem with it. Why? I got my own. If you have your own, what somebody else got or don't have ain't no concerns of yours. Understand that. What my neighbor got or don't make a difference to me. As long as I got, I'm good with that. Understand that. Bird in the hand could care less about any of them birds in the bush. Why? I got mine. If you ain't got a bird in the hand, go ahead and get the bush. If you got one in your hand, if you let go of what you got to go out and get something else, it don't always work out. But it has worked out. Now, I ain't saying no, but that's a gamble. It's a crapshoot. Like marriage. Ha! Snake eyes. Crapped out. Let's go. All right. Now, let's talk about this thing right quick. Let me move on. I'm having fun right now. But keep an open mind because we are right thinkers. We have to show it. We can't, I'm a right thinker. When I wear this is my uniform. Okay, I'm a superhero to myself. I'm sweat in my gear. Okay, I want you to know who I am. Okay, I'm going to show you who I am. Simple. Understand that. Ain't got to be a cape and a mask, all this nonsense. I'm the sweatsuit superhero. All right. I love to learn new things. So I got to be open-minded, not old, wrong things. If it's old, I don't need old stuff. Come on, man, I ain't got time for that. That's why I study daily? To learn. I'm always in search of more information. We're in the information era. For you to be ignorant of anything, that's a you problem. If something I got a question about, man, I'm quick on the Google. I use it. If I'm right here, let me go look that up right quick. Yeah, that's learning. You should want to do that. It's part of your daily life. For maybe not yours, but for me, that's part of what I do. Okay, sorry about that. I might be a little different. I already know that. But if you have a philosophy that you live by, I will listen. If it's a belief, I don't have a problem. I will listen. But if you have a belief system that don't work, that's not working, why are you trying to give it or impose it on me? You should perfect it before you start, implement it or try to get someone else to follow it. I was the only right thinker. Only one who believed in me. Okay, I started with me. 5 years in, I got over 2,000 right thinkers now. So whatever you think, however you feel about what you feel about undoing, I really don't care. Again, Numbers tell you the facts. That's it. You can't argue that. So moving on. I'm not here to debate, argue. Nope. I'm doing what I do for you. Those who tune in, I appreciate you. That's why I do what I do. It's all for you. Let's go. For those who don't, make a difference to me. Now, again, my mind is open for business 24/7. That's right thinking. I don't shut nobody down or close nobody out for what they think and how they feel. But we will have a conversation, discussion about it. Be respectful and mindful. That's how we can have an intelligent conversation. An ignorant person, you're not going to have intelligent conversation with an ignorant person. Simple as that. You got to recognize that. That's what Anubis comes in, my discernment. I can know from your rhetoric how you start off. You open your conversation where I believe, why I'm done with you. Or you going to tell me who I am? You know, we descendants of Again, don't tell me who I am. Explain to me, show me who you are. You can't speak for me. I'm trying to speak for you. So I listen to you to understand and to know you. Moving on. That's what I do. And it's all about, again, having an open mind to listen to somebody else's point of view. That don't hurt to listen. My mind, again, open 24/7. But my ability to pay attention to whatever I'm being told is second to none. I'm an attentive listener. Why? I want to hear what's being said to me so I can address what's being said to me. If it's good, I'm going to let you know. If it's bad, I'm going to let you know. Simple. That's why I listen. Not to criticize, but no, I can be objective and understanding of what you're presenting, what you're saying, for my own discernment. I know what's good and what's bad. I'll let you know. If it's good, you got no argument for me. But if I don't subscribe to your concept, that doesn't mean you're wrong. Just mean I don't subscribe to it. I'm gonna have my own viewpoint. That's all. We ain't got to fuss and fight about it. Move on. Again, we right thinkers. Now, my ability again to pay attention, to avoid that nonsense. And right thinkers. Another tool you got to put in the arsenal. Never judge others. Always judge yourself. That means keep yourself in balance. Put yourself in the predicament and hold yourself accountable. Simple as that. What somebody else do or don't do, bearings on you. Handle your business. I'm not in the judgment business or the game. But I do pass judgment on myself all the time. So I don't need to do it for you. Why? I do it for myself. I ain't got nothing to do. Ain't nothing I can do judging somebody else do's or don'ts, flaws or good parts to make a difference. Either one. I ain't the one for that, okay? I don't sit on a bench and I don't preside over cases. I just do me, maintain my own balance and my equanimity in my actions and my deeds that I do and things that I put forth in my life. So I'm not judgmental. That doesn't mean I'm a Christian. That doesn't mean I'm Muslim. No, that means I'm spiritually and I have knowledge and understanding not to be that kind of person to judge people. Why? I don't want to be judged. Why? I do myself. You should do yourself. That's why. We all are what? Our own judges. So, excuse me. If I see you do something, I don't have to pass judgment on your act. Your act is going to be good or bad. Simple as that, but it ain't up to me. Again, you got to be responsible for that. That's what we need to understand. It ain't up to me to tell me, no. When I was selling drugs, didn't nobody come and tell me, that's wrong. But now that I'm doing good things, everybody can tell me what I'm doing, and how wrong it is, how this, that, and other. You didn't say that when I was doing other stuff, so keep it to yourself, respectfully. We all are what? Our own judges. Again, that's why, and if you don't have that concept, all you do is go around and look at people, point out everybody's flaws, but you won't look at yourself. But you forget, everybody you see you. Your house is just as glass as everybody else's. Your actions is out there for everybody to see, just like anybody else's. Come on, man. When at judgment time, and we all will have our judgment time, we understood that, and that's when your heart would be questioned, and your heart would speak for you. Everything else ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Why? Karma gonna bring you what's yours, and if what yours is out, make your heart heavy, heart is over. Moving on, conceptually. So me having that concept wants me what? Keep my heart light. So what if it ain't true? At least at judgment day, whatever happens, I will pass whatever is going to happen, however it's going to happen. I'll be in a better position to those who don't, because that's going to be reincarnation. I know what that is. You're fully aware of that. They come back. Oh, nobody came back from the dead. Oh, every time you reincarnate, the soul come back from the dead. It's in the body dead, soul coming back to what? Being reincarnated. Simple. Did you get the concept? Did you get to that memo? Moving on. Judging over here. Okay. And what I mean by that is what? Your heart is your inner record keeper. Again, everything's stored here, not here. When we die, they throw the brain away. Why? Ain't no use for it. That was yours. This is God's. He want this back. That's why. And when you know thyself, that means you became conscious of who you was in the flesh. Christ-like, all that good stuff. What did you call it? I don't care, but it's the things you do to make it happen that I'm worried about. I'm trying to get you to understand for yourself. And never judge others, but always judge. Did that already. Where are we done? Okay, here you go. In life, remember the first law of Hermetic principle is mental. And after death, it's all spiritual, which again, back to the mental aspect. Why? Because this will speak for you. This is done. Why? It's dead. That's your conscious in this life. The spiritual life starts from here. Again, try to keep up. Hope you're following on. Your heart is your spirit home base. That's where God dwells. He speaks for you at Judgment Day. Again, conceptually. All right. In order to be better, you have to listen before you talk. Or say, no, listen more, talk less. Excuse me. Yeah, listen more than you talk. Why? This tool on both sides of your head, right here, that tool, that thing, that hemisphere, that's where, man don't tamper with, that's where God dwells in the physical form. But here's the spiritual spot where he gives you what? Life. You starting to learn that with this. Hope you get the concept. Where we at? Now, that tool between your head, okay, your ears, you can hear, it goes into the side. So you can hear the truth, you can hear lies. Your choice. And if you're tuning, your ear, your perception ain't good, you might think a lie is the truth and believe it. And there you go. Once your belief is set, you pretty much self-destruction. If it's negative or if it's wrong, self-destruction is your end. Simple as that. That means death. You're going to be reincarnated. Why? You didn't get the truth, but you believe you did. You're going to act on that belief and find out in the end that you was wrong. At Judgment Day ain't the time to find out, well, maybe I should have, you think? I should have went to that for Albuquerque? Yeah, Bugs Bunny been telling you that for years as a joke, but it's a concept. Again, they put animation, they put it right in your face, and y'all miss everything. So subliminal messaging, they've been doing it for years. Moving on. All right, where we at? Sorry about that. Okay. Now, before you can speak about what was said to us, we have to what? Listen. That's the first order of learning. Listening. The senses is smelling it. The eyes are to see it. But the ears send it to what? Let you know, is it good or is it bad? Simple as that. Listening is synonymous with what? Learning. And learning twice as much as saying, that's wisdom. That's the philosophy that I go by. I should learn twice as much as I tell. Why? It's for you to learn. You give up what you have to give to others. Understand that. As a teacher, my goal is to get you to think for yourself, not to tell you how to think. Okay, that ain't what right thinking is all about. It's progressive thinking for every individual to do his own way. I'm still growing. Okay, moving on. I love listening to intelligent people. Somebody who, when they're talking, saying something of relevancy, something I can listen to when I'm here. I ain't telling jokes. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to teach a concept. So I'm really trying to get it all out. And I'm in a hurry sometimes. I got to tell myself, slow down. Where's the fire? But yeah, because I got something to say. I done thought about it. I done went over it. I'm dying to get it out. So that's why I'm excited. So understand that. Appreciate it if you do. Let's go. I stay excited, but understand that. Where we at? I don't know about this. Okay. Now, before we do that, listening. Okay, did that. Okay. Now, if I ask you a question, I don't assume the answer. I assume I know the answer. I'm asking the question that I'll give you my undivided attention when you give me your answer. I'm not sitting here telling you or asking you and then telling you the answer to the question. That's annoying. So when I ask a question, I'll rest my case and listen to your answer. And be very attentive. Why? Because I'm going to listen to what you got to say. Because I'm going to respond to what you say. Understand that. And when your attention is focused on what's being said, and you're listening, you hear what's being said. I hear people say, well, I hear you. No, no. Listening means you have intensive listening. You hear the words, you understand the words, you're comprehending the words. You ain't just letting it go in one ear and out the other. Some people don't understand that, but that's listening. Hearing is, yeah, wah, 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 wah. Yeah, that's listening. I mean, that's hearing. I heard you. I ain't what you say. I don't know. Again, moving on. Let me wrap this up. I see the clock. Good locomotives. Now, last one again. This is the tool you got to always remember. This is the favorite tool of a right thinker. Always speak makadu. That means from the heart. I'm not a liar. I'm a truth teller. I detest liars. So that would be the most hypocritical thing, to tell one thing or say one thing and do the opposite. That's the true definition of a hypocrite. So I ain't trying to be a hypocrite to my own philosophical points of views and understanding. Dude, you're going to be held accountable for that. Trust me. Moving on. This is why. When I was ego tripping, man, I used my gift to gab and to get people's attention because I'm sniffing, man. Everybody listen. So I got control of everybody. Why? They got to go with what I'm saying. Nobody opposing me. Anybody can go against me. Now all I get is opposition. No problem. I ain't got a problem. But back then, whatever I said was law. Moving on. And once I had my conversation with God, now, here you go. Ding, 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 ding. All I do is what? Tell the truth to you. And get you to understand you can do the same thing. It's all up to you. It's a choice. But the benefits that once you do that is all yours. That's when you say, yeah, that right thing will work. I know. That's why I use it. Moving on. Truth telling is the most rewarding thing, first thing for me, that you can do. So judge, no. Ain't no better feeling to helping somebody out with the truth to help themselves be better. For me, it don't get no better than that. Moving on. And watch this. Truth telling is the most rewarding thing you can do. Trust me. Trust me. As a parent, you tell your kid the truth, look at what you get. As a teacher, you teach your kids the truth, you teach your students the truth, they come back and reward you for that. Trust me, truth is the end. Love is cool, but truth always supersedes everything else. Watch this. My heart is directly connected to my mind. Heart-mind coherence. Feeling and being conscious as one. That's how you know thyself. And when you do that, you speak what? Makadu, from the heart. I know what's coming out my mouth. Okay? When you speak, makadu, even if they don't like what you say or do, they have to respect you. And that's why I do what I do for you. You're going to respect me either one way or another, either way or the hard way, but you will. Trust me. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you passed away. I'll be back. I got more truth.